Welcome to Crazy True. We have two absolutely ridiculous but absolutely true stories for you today. First, here you could see an over 80-year-old couple and 60 pounds of pot. You're going to want to hear about this one. In addition, the Japanese are going to be doing something crazy with their trains in just a couple of years. You're going to want to know what that is. We'll see you after this. All right, first let's head over to Japan, where it has been reported even just a couple of weeks ago that they are going to be programming their trains to bark and snort. The barking will be in 20-second intervals and the snorting about 3 snorts. And what is the reason, the purpose for all of this? Well, the fact of the matter is they hit a lot of deer over there on their train tracks, hundreds if not thousands a year. The big problem with this is delays. The fact of the matter is that when you hit deer, you have carnage on the train tracks. It's going to hold up the next train. That's going to hold up passengers, and that's a problem for businesses and a problem for people. So they've been figuring out, how do we solve this problem? They found out they could reduce by 45% the amount of hits just by having a train bark like a dog. This scares off of the deer from even miles away, and sometimes the snort of a deer works as well. And so they found it works, and now they're going to program their trains to do this. It looks like by 2019, 2020 or so, most of the trains are going to be programmed for this. So hopefully it works out for Japan. If it works out for them, other countries might look at this technology and implement that on their trains. So possibly in the future, look for barking and snorting trains, maybe coming near your town soon. This story is absolutely crazy. Obviously, marijuana, pot, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on this, but usually when you hear about it, you don't think over 80-year-old couples. Well, in this case, we do. We have an over 80-year-old couple who's driving in their truck. In fact, this gentleman in his Toyota Tacoma pulled over. The cops obviously smell a crazy amount of marijuana odor. He allows them to search the truck, and what do they find? Well, look at those bags of pot. Actually, they look like this, because it was 60 pounds of pot that they were traveling back to Nebraska with. An incredible amount of pot. The craziest thing about this, well, besides the fact that it was over $300,000 worth of pot, is the reason why they were transporting it in the first place. Well, at least what they said they were transporting it for. That's right, Christmas presents. They were going to have this be stocking stuffers for their families and friends. They tell the officers, listen, we got to get this back home because Christmas is just around the corner. Of course, they're not allowed to do this. This is, in fact, a felony. Here's another picture. I like this one because it has the cute dog at the bottom who sniffed out the pot from their truck, and these two officers here. Both of these stories crazy but true. I would love you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this stuff, because we are going to be coming out with insane stories all the time, and absolutely all of them will be true, and absolutely all of them will be crazy. So hopefully you stop by a lot and often. If you are entertained by this, come along and join us. We will check you guys out next time. What?